Alrighty. When last we left off, I had an awkwardly long load time, and we are here now. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. I don't want to fight in the rain, so I'm going to go ahead and hit wait. When you hit wait, it typically randomizes the weather. Reduce visibility, I also don't like that. So we're gonna see, okay, I guess we're stuck in the fog.
Your troops must be deployed before battle.
Oh my God,
Left click on units to select them.
Okay, give me just a second, everybody. Let's go ahead and turn these off. Unit threat, target sounds, yeah, I'm fine with, no, turning that off though. Basically what skirmish mode is your archers will automatically, if skirmish mode is on, basically what happens is if something happens, they will automatically break and run on their own. The problem is the default behavior patterns for this aren't exactly the greatest, and they will stop whatever they're doing to run. And this could be problematic if it's, say, things like cavalry, where they'd actually be better off trying to get another salvo in.
What's your command?
Go ahead and do that. Now I have the archer advantage and I've positioned myself at the bottom of this hill. We'll have to see if they take the bait. It does look like they're very much at least addressing it. Shield castle.
Spearmen.
Okay, no, it looks like they're just turning to face my setup, which is vexing, because it means they basically know what I'm doing and they want me to come to them, which I can't really blame them for, but it makes dealing with them difficult, because I am going to have to move uphill. But I will tell you what I'll do here. I'm going to see if I can get my cavalry to successfuly flank them. The archers are going to continue advancing.
Levy men, up the pace. We're coming. Double time, men.
Ready and willing.
Keep them mostly going.
At a gallop.
I am at a disadvantage here, because the hill does favor them, but they're on the defensive. So if the battle just goes to its logical conclusion, they win anyway. So it's actually not as though I can just say whatever.
Cavalry.
Now, the goal here that I'm trying to do is keep my cavalry hidden and move them into a proper flanking. Oh, and they're
Levy men. Quick march against
Bowman.
We've spotted the enemy.
It looks like they've decided they want to do something about it.
Who needs thrashing?
But they haven't decided how they want to go about seeing about doing that something.
Right, boys, let's get them.
Double time, men. Show us the foe.
And we've got this sort of odd line here that is intentional, don't worry. Like, I know my formation looks weird. That's by design. Why the fuck is my Uplay thing on? I don't know if you guys could see that. I rather hope you couldn't. But if you could, don't ask me why that happened, because I cannot tell you.
Double time, men. Levy men.
We are gonna go ahead and move them, keep them like that. My goal right now is to engage, and the goal here is, since I have the ranged advantage here, regardless of what it looks like. My goal is to attrit their archers as I can. Hey, I mean, if you want to make this easy for me, I'll take it.
Levy men.
Go ahead and try, asshat.
Our general is under attack.
Look sharp!
And now that this has happened, they basically overextended themselves trying to deal with the quote-unquote opportunity
See,
I
they
presented them.
flee before our might.
They're broken. Are they broken? Broken, though not yet, so I'm going to leave my general doing what he do. Our boys are engaged. They're shivving their generals. Since they are spear infantry, they are basically designed specifically to counter cav.
Heavy men!
Archers! Missiles fire!
Alright.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Turning? You mean it's been in our favor? They're going to ignore the Telelu.
That's why we left us!
And
The enemy general is dead.
yeah, that's their general dead, which is basically about the best thing I could hope to have happen here.
Levy men! Up the pace!
So with him dead, they're likely to... Are they shattered? Yes, they're shattered. The difference between broken and shattered is actually pretty big, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Horsemen!
Because basically what it means is routed units, just if they're just broken, they could eventually regain morale and return to combat. A unit that is shattered is basically, it's exceeded, like, its morale is broken for you. So we got it. Oh, and they're shattered. That is the ball game. Which I can run down the enemy, or I can go ahead and hit the end battle and just let it go and let the auto raise do. Decisive victory. They'll give you a rating based on how well you did. It's measured by your tactics, your casualties versus theirs, things like that. Yeah, as you can see, they have your stats at the end of this as well. Don't know how well this is going to show up versus just crapping out. But yeah, it looks like it's doing well. But yeah, as you see, I only lost 63 men. They lost 289. And then they also have the breakdowns here. So like you can see how many units each individual one of your units killed. And how many they killed. Things like that. It also tells you like their general's stats, your stats. If I defeated them, now you get a bunch of options because you defeated them. You can ransom and release captives. You'll get some money out of it, basically. Take on warriors. This will replenish your casualties. And that's, to clarify, that's not 2% of your casualties will be refunded. That's 2% of your total army. And you can kill captives. Miss has thirst for blood, but your enemies and their allies will be pissed. But the enemy of your enemies will like you more for it. I can go ahead and take them on always.
Warriors, into position.
Enemy killed in battle. Yeah, I killed the enemy leader. Heroism. Faith in your nerve. When you build up reputation for a warlord pretending to save military action, soldier and peasant alike. Gained some heroism, so I have +1 public order in all regions, +2 unit morale in all armies, and +2 melee skill in all armies. Oh, and now Honorad has leveled up.
True of heart.
And so I can take a follower, is basically how this game chooses to handle levels. It used to be a, like a skill tree, I guess. Take it, so if I grab the champion, at level 1 I get +2 command, and +10, which would basically bring me up to level 4, +40% bodyguard size for the commander unit, +2 unit morale when the general's alive, and night battles, which is pretty nice. Then also, the commander's unit will get +10 melee skill as well, so basically it'll fight better as well. Scribe will give +8% income in the local province, as well as +2 governance, which will total drop corruption by 20% and construction costs by 6%. Bard will give me 2 more zeal, so that'll give me a total of 30% commander aura, 3 public order in the local province, 3 morale when under siege, and 3 morale when generals nearby. Forager will give +8% unit replenishment, that's a multiplier, and +8 food production in the local province. Pillager will begin +10% raiding income and -4 enemy morale. the Quartermaster, plus 10% campaign movement range at level 1. At level 2, it's 15% and plus 10 supplies. The Priest, plus 2 loyalty. And in enemy is basically ups loyalty, and in enemy provinces gives me holy wow, okay, gives basically just enemies minus public order if I'm there. At higher, it actually lowers the loyalty of enemies in the same province, and at max, it actually gives enemy units attrition. Holy nuts. Makes me want to see some of those others. I should probably look at them too. And then Siege Engineers, it gives you extra holdout time if you're in your own, and it also gives minus province holdout time in enemies. Plus 2 numeral when under siege is what it does there. At 3, it just bumps the 2-turn to 3-turn effects. That one, it actually minuses enemy morale as well, and at max, minus 2 siege attrition time when laying siege. So basically, when you're sieging an enemy, it takes less time for them to start taking attrition. Bonus charge, armor, and at max, plus 5 k. Oh, it just jumps from 3 to 5. Armor, 20, and plus 15 morale. Max level scribe gives another 3, just a flat minus 3 construction time. That's not a percent thing. Money and 5 governance. Enemy minuses at higher level bard. That's pretty nice. Extra units for the forager, and it cuts enemy food too. Immune to snow attrition at max level there. I'm probably gonna go Quartermaster just because I like the extra supplies minus upkeep costs. I'm very much a stickler for minusing upkeep whenever possible, and so I'd like to see that up to maximum. And again, the extra campaign movement range is always good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish them off. I'm gonna fight defensively because there's no way. There's no blood yet. There'll probably be a blood eventually. And yeah, so I lost nothing.
Get
and
moving!
I will get a few extra troops back, and then options conquer Minerva, Harforda, and Carmidden. Still up my war fervor. Cool. Because I completed the eliminate the rebels in Fordo.
My warriors will not falter.
So I'm gonna head there while I work out where I'm supposed to be, taking places from. Who am I at war with? Am I at war? I don't know. That seemed to imply I was at war. Let's go to diplomacy and find out. No, I have no enemies, so. Where was I supposed to take? Missions. Minervia, Herfordia, and Caramidden. I have no clue where any of those places are.
My warriors will not falter.
That's Mathrafal, Aldeferdy, Lamparnan, and Dewey. Carmidden, Herforda, and Minervia. Okay, that's all of the minor places here, which are owned by Dewitt. Yeah. So basically, they want me to ignore all of this land, go around it, and take these places. Okay, that's a thing.
We will serve you well.
I'll get on it, but it's gonna be a bit. The governor's Tootwall, who is a defender. He's got good governance too. I'm not gonna fuck with that then. Let's look up my faction. The House of Aberferdio. Oh cool, it actually shows you things. Tootwall. My brother is the governor. Cattell and his unfaithful wife. Merwin and his faithful wife are another. Idwal is my son. And a daughter, Marad. But yeah, so since they are family members, I guess that's why they want me to avoid it, is because if I attack them, I'm fighting my kin. And that's frowned upon in this era. But yeah, wow, 3 turns in and we're finally ending turn 1. 3 episodes in for 1 turn. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and hit end turn. And it basically just runs through everyone else. I do like how they've chosen to do the faction symbols in this one. It's very Attila-esque. But
My rank has increased.
Bedborg and Berdeborg have gone to war. Yeah, they're not my problem. And he leveled up again. So now at this point I could pick somebody else up. Which, yeah, I'm actually going to pick up the Forager right now. Or I could have upgraded him to level 2. Which is probably what I'll do next time.
Advance, warriors!
We're going to garrison. And go ahead and see what we've got in the pool right now. Okay, so we have no artillery, but there is one in the pool. But I don't have the technology for it yet, so I can't get that anyway. Don't have warhounds, don't have oosh. Yeah, I don't have the tech for a lot of these. But the first thing I think we're gonna do here is pick up some Valley Spears. I can pick up another one, but that's gonna bum me out on cash if I do. So we're not gonna pick 2 up, but we are gonna pick up another bow unit and go ahead and get another cav unit. And so as you can see, that burned through my money and that burned through my food as well. Okay, so that's just a permanent thing. So we're actually gonna take this boy off, and now I'm not dry on food. Okay, so every one of them is gonna do shoot like that. Well, I wish I'd known that beforehand. But now, one of the differences in this as opposed to previous Total Wars is the units. As you'll notice, the units I recruited do not start at full health. They start at like a quarter, and so they slowly muster up. This is basically completely new to this setup because formerly it really was a they came up at full. So basically, if you were under attack, there also weren't unit pools. So more on that later. And this turn, you'll notice, took significantly less time because I don't have a war. And hello there, what are you doing? I might have to go smack a bitch. I'm not friends with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, I noticed the foreign trespassers.
My warriors will not falter.
We're gonna make our way to Dugan, at least. Because if they're gonna just march... Because so what it looks like, these places don't have their own garrisons. So if he takes it, it will fall.
Awaiting orders.
So he's gonna go to Duganu and hold there for a bit. Root Gillan is the lead mine, which will be unfortunate if I lose it.
Every man will do his duty.
It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna call this episode here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.